Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm here to teach you the next topic of chapter number 5 as we were studying about the viral diseases, and today our topic of discussion is the bacterial disease. So now you are well known about the viral diseases, that these are caused by the attack of any specific virus, and these are untreatable as they don't have any type of medication, only accept vaccination and prevention. So what are the bacterial diseases? The bacterial diseases are those which are caused by the specific type of bacteria, and they could be treatable as like we take the antibiotics against the bacterial diseases. There are the different examples of the bacterial diseases, that could be the whooping cough, the tuberculosis, the diphtheria, the tetanus, the typhoid, cholera, and many more. Today we are going to read about the bacterial disease that is known as tuberculosis and generally known as TB. So tuberculosis is the disease in which the droplets from the cough or the sneeze of an infected person are transferred into the air and then get entry into the healthy person body, transferring the bacteria which are called as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So this disease is the chronic and cause death also, as it is a long duration disease and can attack any person, specifically weak and malnourished people, and living with the patient of the tuberculosis. Malnourished people are those which have deficiency of proper amount of diet. So the person must take the balanced diet and should take the healthy food to avoid the weakness, so that the immunity system of the body must be strong to avoid the attack of any type of bacterial disease. If we talk about the preventive measurements, the TB patient must have the TB screening test. The children should be vaccinated at the time of birth. The patient should be isolated from the other healthy people, and the patient must cover the mouth while coughing and sneezing to avoid the spreading disease particle into the air. The TB patient, when cough and sneeze, what happened that during the coughing and sneezing, the droplets of Mycobacterium which are released through the saliva, they get entry into the air, and from the air into the other healthy person body, where they affect the lungs or the any other part of body. If we talk about the symptoms of the tuberculosis, then it includes the 1 month continuous cough, the bloody sputum, the continuous fever, night sweating, loss of weight, feeling of tiredness, and many other like fever, chest pain, fatigue, and even coughing up blood. Because when the 1 month long duration cough starts, it will weak your immunity system, and even it will damage your respiratory system, which will release the blood when you start coughing or during the suppleting. That is the very dangerous state of the tuberculosis. As we know that this disease is the bacterial disease, so it must be treatable. Tuberculosis is treatable disease, even the hundred and thousand of people die through it. The tuberculosis should be diagnosed and treated in the early stages, otherwise it will become the long duration chronic disease which will persist for the long period of time, and you have to complete a long course of TB cure. This disease mainly involves the lungs, but it can also affect the other body organs also. The patient should be given the well balanced diet as the routine because the mycobacterium, which is the bacteria of TB, usually affect those people which have the weak immunity system and are malnourished, mean they lack the healthy diet or the proper nutritious diet in their food or in their daily routine. The cure of the TB is the vaccination also. It is the dangerous and rapidly spreading infectious disease as it spread from person to person. So it can be prevented by the BCG vaccination which is given at the time of birth to the children. BCG stands for the Bacillus columellate guerin. Our next topic is whooping cough. That is also another type of bacterial disease. So what is whooping cough? Whooping cough is a very contagious respiratory disorder. It is characterized as a severe hacking cough that is followed by the whooping high-pitched sound. You feel very painful while coughing in these conditions, and it is the severe cough which is accompanied by the whoops or it produces the noise. Whooping cough is also an infectious disease. Why? Because it can spread from person to person. Its incidence increases in the winter and spring seasons, mean that it more occur at the time of winter and spring season. During the rainy season, whooping cough may persist for 3 months. It may persist for the 3-month long duration. Whooping cough spread. It's spread by the minute droplet of bacteria spread by coughing. As the person start coughing for the long period of the time, so the droplets which are released through the coughing, they contain the bacteria which are released into the air and they are transferred to the other healthy people. The droplets of bacteria released by coughing, sneezing and talking from the mouth of the patient, they enters the respiratory system of other healthy children. As they inhale that contaminated or that air which contain the bacteria of whooping cough, and it cause diseases in the that healthy people. As it attacks the respiratory system, that's why it leads towards the continuous cough for the 3 months, which damage badly to the respiratory system and people have problem while breathing also. Next is the symptoms of whooping cough. The symptoms of whooping cough includes the low grade fever, like the person feel fever, vomiting during or after the coughing fits, like when you have the persist or the prolonged coughing that will end at the vomiting. Apnea, babies may have the pause in breathing, like they cannot breathe properly. As I have told you that this disease might affect the respiratory tract and people feel difficulty while breathing, specifically the children. After coughing fits, the people are so exhausted and they become annoyed by any other people and they don't feel happy and peaceful while talking to the others. Runny nose, and babies may have the little or the no cough. This could also be the and symptom of the whooping cough. So coughing fits followed by the high pitched whoop, like it produces the very bad sound, which is also a sign of whooping cough. This disease starts after the 2 weeks of entering the bacteria. When that bacteria, which was released by the unhealthy person saliva into the air and gets entry into the healthy person body, that start working after the 2 week of entering into the body. The episode of cough persists for a long time without respiration, and this stage ends up in whoop or in the vomiting. Now what happened, that this persist of or this prolonged whooping cough, which will affect the respiratory system also, this will lead toward a very serious condition, as during the episode of cough the oxygen in the blood decreases because person is not breathing properly, and he is not inhaling and exhaling the gases properly. That's why the blood become deficient in the oxygen, which produces the blueness of fingernails and lips of child. The baby become bluish type because of the loss of proper blood oxygen. This episode of cough may end up in vomiting, and which will end in the vomiting, that the person will vomit. The child may look healthy during this attack, but he is the fighting with the disease, as the whooping cough may prove fatal for the children under the age of 1 year, as this is a very serious disease. The uncontrollable coughing, the severe coughing attacks, the possible vomiting, extreme fatigue, cough that end up the high pitched whooping sound, these all are the different type of the symptoms which a whooping cough shows while during fighting with this contagious and infected disease. Mild fever would also be the symptom of this disease. The throat irritation, severe cough, if not treated on the time, they will lead towards the pneumonia. That is the main symptom for this disease. If we talk about the treatment of whooping cough, then the DPT vaccination should be done at the proper time. DPT is the vaccination which is used against the whooping cough. Don't wait to treat infants. You must give the 1 year of age with the suspected pertussis, like the children must be given the vaccination after their birth. You shouldn't be wait for the attack of this fatal disease. Whooping cough is basically a disease of the young children. Its incidence is higher below the 5 year of the age, and it is more fatal in the female children than in the male children. This is an interesting information, that firstly we were studying about the diseases which were affecting both sexes, but this have the distinction that it affect more to the female children than to the male children, and mainly to affect to the people or the children below the age of 5 year.